Hello guys and welcome. It's that time of year again. I can't believe it's been 12 months pretty much since the last time I was at the festival of the Unexceptional. Unfortunately, no, I haven't gotten round to sorting plans to taking the ZX. That is definitely going to happen next year. There's just that much been going on this year, just generally in at work and other things I've been up to. Haven't had time, but I promise next year the ZX will be at the festival of the Unexceptional. But there's another twist to the tale, is Chris's Primera is going into Concourse this year. So if I did go, I'd rather sit with my friends and stuff where I can have a bit of chat on, where his car will be in Concourse, I'll be sat out in the main field. So in a way, I'm quite happy to go along to help Chris out, get the Primera set up and everything, get it cleaned up in the morning to be on Concourse and hopefully do very well. So to be honest, I'm quite happy this way this year. So on to what's going to happen. Currently, I've just discovered this lovely place for doing some recording. A perfect empty car park, and this is at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening even, on a Friday. So yeah, just a little, I don't even know what it's called. This is just a few miles off where Chris lives. So tonight I'm staying at Middlesbrough area at Chris's house, and then I'm up first thing in the morning, early hours of the morning, and making my way down to the festival of the Unexceptional, because obviously with the car being in Concourse, I think they've got to be some of the first cars there, and naturally you want to get everything prepped and stuff to make the car as best as you can get. It's not like just being in the average field. The car has got to be absolutely mint to stand the best chance of winning, hopefully. So that's that. Anyways, I will do some filming around the festival of the Unexceptional tomorrow. I'm not going to make it too long-winded, A, because I can't be bothered, I just want to have a relax, and B, I tend to find where videos are very, very long, people lose interest, so I might just do a quick flick it round the place in the morning before the public come in, before it gets too busy, and show you all some of the highlights of what I feel are worthy of being on there in a general walk around. But I'm not going to do what I did last year and go out every single row, up and down, because in the end it just gets too much to edit, too much to get uploaded. So this is about me as well. This is my channel, so it's going to be about obviously the cars on there, but what's behind us here, you might all be saying, where's the A6 come from, Dan? And why are you in the A6? I apologise if the wind, it's quite windy here. And why are you in this A6 again? No, it's not mine. This wind is actually just picking up there. But yeah, it does look absolutely great. We'll get into this in a second. I might sit in the car and finish this bit of video off. But yeah, just let me just look around it. It really is as nice as it ever was. In fact, it's a damn sight better than it was when I owned it, because it's been remapped. So yeah, such a nice vehicle this. I'm almost talking myself into rebuying it back. Obviously, obviously all my kit and everything's there. And in the boot, huge, massive boot. Just a shame, for me anyways, it's not the estate. 2.7 V6 TDI S-Line, early S-Line, hasn't got the DPF, standard cat from the factory, so none of that nonsense to worry about. So yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually, I was going to sit in the back, but I've just realised there's things in the front I need to discuss. Right, so, we'll jump in. So, out the wind, I apologise. So yeah, I'm in the A6. So what's happened? Why am I in the A6? Well, obviously, as you'll all be aware, the A6 is for sale. When I sold the XC90 to my friend Simon bought this car off me. And obviously bought the XC90, and he's been trying to sell this car. And I cannot believe it has not sold. £2,000 he's asking for it. And I think it's very, very reasonable price for the car. So, why am I on it anyways, to the point? Well, you'll all know. Hello guys and welcome. I just thought I would show you the drive into it, Grimsthorpe Castle. I did this last year briefly, but there was quite a bit of traffic, so we'll see. I'll show you. I've got a nice little metro, I don't know if you can see that, but this is the driveway into this place. I think it must be at least a mile or two, but there's some lovely views. Last year there was deer right on the field where the actual show was. But yeah, I'll pause it here and I'll show you when we've got the run up to the castle. Swing it round, because it was really nice last year. I'm not quite sure how much have I got on film, but here we are, catching up to a little B-Reg metro. I think there's something else in front of that, but I'll catch yous when we get further up the track. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but it's a long, long way. There's cars all the way up there. It's got to be a good, I would say, 2 mile. And this, by the way, is the driveway to the castle. So yeah, when we get further up there, we'll have a look. I'm going to try and do a bit of filming, depending on how many people's at the windows and stuff getting in the concourse, just to show you. I don't know how it'll come out on video, obviously we're in a moving car, but we shall see. For now, that is quite an interesting looking. It's like a flatbed with it's got a really big engine because it's got 2 great big exhausts coming up the back. So yeah, we might get a look at a comma van possibly, but I think it's got some non-standard engine in it, put it that way. There's a nice little bit here where you go around, shows like a little bridge or something. Yeah, it's just what me and Chris were just saying, it is just a nice drive in. Yeah, the bridge, I remember this from last year. It's just a nice drive into an event. It really does kind of set the mood, doesn't it? It's lovely on a morning like this. We can't complain, we're just crossing my fingers the weather holds. But yeah, it's lovely. But last year we were almost into traffic by this point, but since we're here early, luckily we're missing all of that. So yeah, I'll not keep too much of this on, but it is, I know a lot of you will probably enjoy seeing the drive-in. I was going to do a bit this morning, but really we only stopped the once. I got a few photographs, and that does, because I don't want to have the video too long, because I want to get a decent walk around the show. So we're just coming now to a stop, I think. Yeah,
the gate's open till 9.
Yeah, what time is it now?
Nearly 10 to.
Yeah, so we're here 10 minutes early, but there's a lake here. That's lovely, that. I'll just put the window down. It's not a bad view.
Lovely.
And obviously, as you can see, that comma van, yeah, it's got 2 great big exhausts going up the back there. But yeah, there's the castle up there, and there's the traffic, I believe. Must be all the way up there, is it? Yeah. Oh, that is the track there, and that's actually the gates where you show your ticket, just where my finger's pointing there. Right. So this is a little queue up and round. So I'll come back to you when we get further up the queue. Well, we're on the move. A slight little bit of an issue, just with the current vehicle in front, some kind of an Alpha, which the electrics decided to play up. And thankfully, a few people, including Hubnut, have helped push the vehicle out of the way. It's some kind of a, I think, Alpha of some kind. As you know, I'm not big on Italian cars. But yeah, that's your typical 90s, 80s alarms. You hear that in the background? Yeah, so I must admit, that poor fella in that car, squeaky bum moment there. The whole queue, I mean, can you see behind? There's only a few cars there, but I'm not joking to you. There must be over 100 cars behind me. So I genuinely feel for that fella. Everybody standing watching you, everybody standing waiting for you, and you're on a track like, as you see, unless you push it to the side, you cannot get through. So yeah, on way. I'll catch up to you when we get nearer to the castle. So that's us through the gates there. Concourse, go straight through. Maybe one day, maybe I'll get the ZX. I might even attempt to try and get it in the field next year, and then maybe push me luck and see if there's any other events somewhere within it. You never know. But what I am going to do is have a look around Concourse and see if I think any of the vehicles there are anywhere near the condition of my ZX, and that'll give us a good idea if it's even worth putting it through. There's the odd little mark on it. I haven't seen many ZXs in much better condition, so you never know. One day, maybe. But here we go. There's the castle. This is the drive up to it. That's the lake down there, what I've just been sat next to. But yeah, I may as well just record this going in. Apologise if it's a bit shaky or whatever, but it's the best I can do. I don't have any mounts, I'm just using my hand. But yeah, brings up memories, this, the last year. In fact, we were waiting in a queue up here, I'm sure we were. Somebody's phone or something running there. Yeah. With everybody recording people coming in. There's a guy there taking photos, but I don't think he's started yet. He's getting a few in. And there's the hashtag. There's people here coming in, taking photos as we come in. And that's where we were last year. That's different now. And there's all the cars queuing. And here we go into Concourse.
Oh, Paul.
Hello.
You alright? I'm good, thanks.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Here we go. Nothing but one of the good pictures for the Primera.
Will do. Thank you, mate.
Here we go, we'll get the car parked up. A few nice ones there. Lovely Mitsubishi. So yeah, quite a grand area where we're putting this one in Concourse. So we'll get our parked up and I'll get back to you. Right guys, just quickly, because there's some music on in the background, so I'm going to try and talk loud. I just want to show you where we are here. Lovely with that in the background. But just quickly, we're going to get on and get the car cleaned up, but we're next to an Escort. So lovely. Yeah, this is the special area for Concourse. Maybe one day the little ZX will get in here, so very nice. That's Chris hard on it doing it, so I'm not going to stand and watch. I'm actually going to chip in and help, so I'll catch you soon. Right guys, I'm totally overwhelmed by how many cars are here. I can't even begin to explain. Up there, hundreds of cars, but up here, there must be thousands of cars. We're right up at the top of that castle. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss a lot of cars to even get this into a reasonable sized video. So what I'm going to do is just simply zigzag my way through. So if I miss anybody's car who watches my channel, or if I skip past any cars and don't give enough or even mention it, I apologise, but I cannot go up and down every row. Not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is work my way back through the cars at the back, and supposedly this large area of green here is going to get filled with cars, as well as what's already here. I mean, I can't even begin to explain. So I'm going to work my way back up to there now, go through a couple of cars. I'm not going to do much talking, it's going to be very quick. I apologise that, and we'll end off right down at Concourse, but there's a lot of music going on down there, so I'm not sure how things are going to pan out. So I'm just going to walk up there, I'll get with you shortly. I mean, as I'm walking up, the other camera shows a better kind of profile. All this space here is still yet to be filled, but down there is about 5 times the space of what there is here. I don't know if that picks it up, but I just simply cannot get round everything. I'm just going to go around and try and jump and pick a few different ones. I might be cutting in and out. Like I said, I'll just try my best. So I'll catch you once I get to the top of this queue, so I'm walking at the cars from the front rather than from the back. So here we are at the top of the row. Don't know how on earth I'm going to get through all this, but we'll try. That's Mark on Motoring, Mark on Cars, car. Don't know why there's a Golf R4 there, no idea. So, really doesn't fit in. Lovely BX. Joseph Lloyd's Volvo. Nice Mark 1 Mondeo. Some Saabs. 2 Safrans together. You don't often see that. 2 litre. A 2.5. They are nice, these. Proper luxury French cars. They were rare even when new, never mind now. Lovely. Really tidy 75 there. Cavalier Classic. Nice. I wonder what classic actually means. Basic spec, maybe? No, it's got electric windows. Lovely 75, 600. I do like these, the A4. Nice reg too. BX. Getting rare now, the old Mark IV RAV4s. 3-door. That is nice, that. Really nice. If it was for sale, it's something like what I'm looking for. Convertible Punto. Like I said, that 600's nice, but we need to keep moving, people. Lovely Audi convertible. 2 litre. This little 205 there. Sunny like the one I used to have. Another really fancy reg on an everyday car. Again, I used to have one of them, but the facelift version. There's a story behind that one, I think, from Sri Lanka. There's actually 3 of them here. This Land Cruiser sounded lovely coming in. I know it looks rough, but that chassis is amazing condition. It's obviously been imported or something. But it sounded absolutely lovely. I mean, full on holes in the boot and everything. I would have that all day long. Yeah, these terrace cells,
what you call the smallest
Lovely.
pod. Well, they seen it last year. I think it was last year or the year.
I'll say these Mark 1 Tigras, you don't see these anymore. Very fitting car for the Unexceptional, I would say. Always remember these when you shut the boot with it being such a big glass window, the passenger's window drops a little bit to let the pressure out. Just drops a little bit when you shut the boot. Never seen one of these for ages. A Concourse 4-wheel drive. That's how they're like lifted up. 4x4. Great that. Really smart Cavalier. Proton, we used to have one just like that. Years ago, my mum and dad had one. Yeah, remember them well. Another nice Gear X Mark 1. Headlamp washer moment. Oh, look at that phone in there. Orange network. Cruise control. V6 as well. Calibra for sale. How much? £17,000. Is this something special or am I missing something? Must be the price when new, maybe. 124,000 mile. Strange. Obviously the price when new or something like that. Don't really understand that. But anyways, let's move on. The 150 SRI. These are becoming rare. 150, were they the 2 litres? Or the 2.2? Be one or the other. Nice S80 there. Another Vector SRI 150. Tidy 75. For sale. 2,700. Nice early for sale as well. Nice early Frontera 2.2. It's the only downside, they weren't the best. If it was a diesel, maybe. Nice Accord there. I was just talking to somebody about these Puntos before, with what I call the spiky back lights and the little narrow front lights. Never see these anymore now. They used to be all over the place. Definitely something to pick up. An old Ford pickup. Never seen one of them in a while. But yeah, they're definitely on the decline. And meaning on the decline to pick one up for cheap. Lovely little AX there. Do fancy an AX to go with the ZX, have to admit. X-Reg Octavia, pre-facelift with the glass headlamps. Nice. Estate as well. Shame it's not for sale. It's exactly something I'll be looking for.
But it was the same as that.
Yeah, the 4-speed one. We had one of those. 4-speed 1 litre 3-stud hubs. You won't be able to see them with the wheel trims. That's for sale. Fiesta, but a Mazda 121, I think. Nice Volvo estate. Yeah. Not many of those left. All these, I can't remember what they were called. Synth Sintras, yeah. Crikey, they came and gone quickly. 3 litre V90, lovely. Again, something, if it was for sale, I'd be looking at right now. 14 L Nova. Pre-facelift Focus Mark 1 there, nice. All sorts turning up. Again, the Xantia Estate, if if it was for sale, it would be something I would look at. And nothing seems to be for sale. What's what I want to do? Yeah, that's nice. Oh, another AX, really tidy. 1.1. The 16 valve in. Anything but standard that. Really nice, that one. It's got the VTR 1.6 16 valve in, and it looks absolutely bog standard 1.1. Lovely. Oh, and that. Actually a saloon one as well. 2 litre. We'll have a walk up here. Lovely old Peugeots. 75s. BX from the Netherlands. Another pre-facelift Focus. Nice. Convertible Metro at the back. Everything here. Again, something daft like that would tickle me fancy if it was for sale cheap. All sorts. Is it for sale or is it not? Nice spec one as well. It'll be the CD or the Elegance. Yeah. 4 electric windows. Definitely getting rare now. Saab 900/93R GTE. Oh, this is nice. There's anything up there? Not that I know much about. A Coupe. That's very nice. Definitely a car that for sale. 23,000 miles, 4,400. Just all a bit above budget for what I'm really wanting. Oh, this is nice. Avensis. I do like these. Not too many of them either. Zara's. Nice. Another S80 at the back there. It's very smart, this. One of these. Punto there. All sorts. Like I've said, guys, it is busy here. It's getting very, very busy trying to fit everything in. 135. Why is that here? Probably have a... Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got the repulsive front end. Don't really get why that's here. No idea. Lovely Audi. That is nice. 2.6 V6. Very nice. Another Frontera. 2.4. Again, the petrol ones were never my favourite of these, especially the early ones. Bit different. Should that really be here? Not really. Cleo RS. Why? Lovely. Used to service one of them just like that years ago. Brings back memories. Little 106. It's all sorts here. I'll probably be missing loads. You guys can point the ones out I've missed. That is something I want to show you up here, which I would love to buy. Lancer Delta. Nice Corolla. There's actually one of these for sale near me. A very good condition one as well. Yeah, 9,000. Lovely. Carina. Golf Rabbit. Again, Focus RS. Is it really unexceptional? Very collectible, high value car. Wouldn't really say they were unexceptional, which is the whole point of the show. Remember these as well, the early Sport Argers. Not particularly a good car, but still nevertheless fits the match perfectly and actually in very good condition. Always remember the spare wheel frames on these used to rot badly. This one's really good, Nick. ZX, BX there. Daihatsu. Typical pink Astra. Y-Reg Mini, very rare. An R-Reg Escort. One of the very first ones made those, pre-production. Very nice. But this Audi over here took my fancy. Little Yaris for sale over there. But this is lovely. Early A4 1.9 TDI, not the PD, but they are still bulletproof. But the best of all, it's automatic as well. I don't know if you can see that, automatic. I don't even think it took that many miles on. That was for sale at a reasonable price, even though it's not in the state. Definitely tickled my fancy. Lovely. Old Trabant, 2-stroke, as you'll probably see by the oil coming out the exhaust. Lovely old 2-stroke. I've probably missed loads of cars, guys, there. I do apologise. A few of you will be screaming out saying, why didn't you not look at this? Why not look at that? I can't. And the size of the field I've got to cover next is twice the size of this. So, yeah. Oh, this is the other one, I'll show you. Past the Picasso. That's been on hub nut and whatnot. It's got about 400,000-500,000 miles, something crazy like that on it. Yeah. A few of the popular YouTubers have had those on. So further down the field here, there is a few people I know. I'll try and give you a shout out if I see your car. If not, again, no hard feelings. But it's a bit of a walk down there, so I'm going to cut the video here and restart it.